Hi friends, I'm Jam Taylor and I'm here to give you quick tips on sewing. Today's subject, serger backstitching. You may have noticed that there's no backstitch button or switch on your serger. This is on purpose, you're never going to be able to do it. Cutting involved, there's so many threads, if you were trying to backstitch, it would mess everything up. Some people will choose to actually tie off the end. Unfortunately, it doesn't really allow for a lot of flex, and when you actually do a knot at the end, it takes so long too. So these are the 3 ways that I recommend finishing off your serging. Number 1 is my favorite, the double eye needle. So you'll finish your stitching, leave a little tail, probably about 2 inches long. You'll slide your double eye needle into the loops of your serger. You'll twist it around the end and thread your thread through the eye. Leave a little bit of a loop so it'll be easier to pull. Go ahead and slide that through and you'll have a little tail sticking at the end. You want to have about 1 inch tucked in through those loops. Go ahead and trim off that tail. You're fine, you're done, you're good. Number 2 is what I'm calling the crossover. Basically, you're going to serge across. Don't worry about backstitching because you know that later on there will be a seam that crosses over, maybe perpendicularly or at some angle, that it'll close off the edge of that stitching. Next one is sew again. So say you're sewing in the round, or maybe you have to stop your stitch for whatever reason. So you have to sew off the end. You'll start your sewing, loop it around through maybe an armhole or a waistband, and then when you get to the end, you're going to sew over about another inch or so, then pull the edge off. You can go ahead and trim that tail off pretty close to the edge of your fabric. So this is what it looks like in the round. Yes, I cut it way too short to show you, but I still wanted to show you that you can do it in the round. As I approach the end, I'm cutting off that tail with the cutter, that's fine, running off the edge, and you can see here that the overlap is just under an inch, which is plenty fine. I could cut off that tail, no problem. A bonus way that's not really my favorite, I haven't practiced it very well, people will sew through to the very edge of their fabric, pick up their foot and their needle, turn the fabric back around, and sew again about an inch and pull off the rest. I have not mastered that, but feel free to go ahead and try. I have discovered many broken needles. All right, there's your tips. Thank you very much for watching and have a good one.